From shining a light from the shoreline to out on the open water.
We are in Long Island Sound. This is the harbor entrance to New Haven.
There's nothing quite as steeped in maritime history and as iconic on the waterfront as a lighthouse.
Many of these lighthouses that you see in the United States as well as Connecticut that are hidden in plain sight have vast cultural importance, not only historically, but with maritime commerce and the maritime transportation system.
Boats might now be rigged out with high-tech navigation equipment, and the lights themselves are automated, making the lighthouse keeper of old obsolete. So when structures like Lynn Point and Old Saybrook are no longer considered critical to the Coast Guard's mission, the federal government puts them up for auction, or in some cases, makes them available for free.
This just seems like an incredible opportunity to be part of maritime history and the future.
Yeah, it really is. There are a lot of things you could do with these properties.
The government is looking to transfer Lynn Point and several other lighthouses at no cost to nonprofits, local governments, or community organizations.
That could maintain the historic nature of the property and keep them open and accessible to the public.
To really take in the property, Sonia Allen Singh suggested a climb up the lighthouse, which was built in 1838.
We're about 65 feet up here at the mouth of the Connecticut River, and look out, you can see there are stunning views of Long Island Sound. And now they're looking for a new owner for this lighthouse and everything on the property.
But if you don't qualify for that and have always wanted to own a lighthouse, don't give up on that dream. Other lighthouses are being auctioned off and anyone can bid.
Getting to your new property does take a little work. We hitched a ride with the U.S. Coast Guard here in New Haven to travel out to one of the lighthouses.
Penfield Reef sits right in the middle of Long Island Sound off of Fairfield. Its new owner might have to kick out some squatters before taking over, as some osprey have made their home on top of the lighthouse. And the 50-foot tall structure has plenty of room to relax and watch the boats pass by from the two-story, 1,500 square foot keeper's quarters. The outside got a touch-up to restore its 19th century look back in 2015 and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Besides Penfield, Stratford Shoal is also on the auction block.
I think that the general notion of what these actually do and how they affect the community is underrated, but they are completely a necessity. These are responsible for marking the channel safely. They're your first aids navigation is coming into the harbor.
But snagging these exclusive properties does come with responsibilities. Lighthouses take work, and because these structures are hundreds of years old, they may require more than cosmetic fixes.
Coming out here is one of the highlights to get out of the office.
The Coast Guard took us out with them to the Southwest Ledge Light in New Haven, which was bought at auction by a preservation group in 2018. Even after the properties have a new owner, the Coast Guard still needs to swing by once in a while to keep the lights working. At Lynn Point, the brilliant navigation aid is one of the selling points.
It's beautiful, it's functional. Tell us a little bit more about it.
So this is a 5th order Fresnel lens. These are not made anymore.
There are 21 lighthouses in the Long Island Sound area, helping to guide countless boats and ships through the thousands of square nautical miles. And now you too could help with this mission to help keep boaters safe by caring for a lighthouse.
It's definitely a legacy we want to continue on with our country and our service in the Coast Guard.